On the tee from the USA, Dustin Johnson.
To this day, I don't know if there's another player out here who could take the number of body blows he took, whether it was Pebble Beach, whether it was Royal St. George's, or Whistling Straits, or Chambers Bay, and just keep plugging along. And I think that might be his greatest strength.
I think he looks at it like, oh, cool, I'm world #1. I don't have to do anything different. And I think because he has that attitude, and because it's not going to change anything that he does in his game and his routine, then I think he's got some serious staying power.
When his wedge game's good and he's putting good and he drives it good, I mean, he's as good as anybody out there. He's tough to beat.
I've never seen anything like it. So I still laugh after, 7 years. It's still amazing to watch him do what he does.
The start of 2017 saw Dustin Johnson reach the top of the world golf rankings. Despite having to battle some unfortunate injuries last season, the American has managed to keep a stranglehold on that #1 spot for the past 12 months. In fact, DJ is the first player since Tiger Woods back in 2013 to top the rankings for a whole year. Dustin's road to the top has not been an easy one, but since winning his first major in 2016, his consistency has been as impressive as his renowned power game.
I'm very proud of staying #1 for a whole year. It's very tough to do, and especially with the amount of talent with all the guys out here on tour. I mean, it's crazy how good these guys are. So it means a lot. It means that I'm, continuing to play good golf. Not as well as I'd have liked to have played, but, some really good golf at some times. But, for me to stay on top for a whole year is something to be very proud of.
Heading into the Masters last April, Johnson had won 3 times in 3 starts, including 2 WGC events, and was the overwhelming favourite to claim his 2nd major championship. The world #1 may have been in the form of his life, but on the eve of the first round at Augusta National, he injured his back falling down some stairs and was forced to withdraw. It was an injury that would continue to affect DJ for much of the season.
It threw me off for the rest of the year for sure. I mean, it took me a long time to even get back to where I felt like I was playing halfway decent. When I was coming into Augusta playing the best golf of my career, I had everything kind of dialed in. My swing was, I could take 4 or 5 days off and I'd come back and everything was exactly back to where it was. And, it kind of threw me off my game a little bit. It took a lot of hard work to get back to, even where I felt like I was, playing halfway decent.
Having won 3 in a row before his accident, Dustin had to wait until August to win again at the Northern Trust. His game may not yet have hit the heights it reached a year ago, but he has started this season well, having stormed to an 8-shot win in Hawaii, finished runner-up twice, and been in the top 20 at every event he's entered.
To get off to a good start to start the year is very important. And then pretty much every event I've had a chance to win. Haven't won them all, but I've had a chance and finished well in all of them. So that's kind of, that's what I'm looking for, is to get back to where, every week, coming on Sunday, I've got a chance to win.
Dustin's results in the majors last year were somewhat disappointing, particularly his performance at the US Open, where he missed the cut trying to defend his title. Adding to that 2016 win remains the big goal.
This year for sure, I need to play the majors a little bit better. Last year, obviously starting with Augusta, not being able to play, and then, I wasn't really in that good a form playing, the US Open, the British, and the PGA. So, I'm definitely looking forward to all the major championships this year. The game is definitely very close to being really good, so I'm excited about that. Need to put in some more work, but it's getting there.
Justin Thomas may have that #1 spot in his sights, but Dustin Johnson remains on top of the pile. And with the Masters just around the corner, the best golfer in the world is intent on making up for lost time at Augusta.